Hi everybody, Gabrielle here. I am back here to bring you a daily energy read. How is everybody, by the way? I hope you're doing great. Are y'all feeling this moon? Like, it is invigorating. And for some, I think if you have polar opposite of this, of Gemini energy, you're probably like flipping out right now. Shit is being revealed. Like, ooh, it is interesting. But, we welcome tower moments. We do. Better to rebuild structurally sound than keep building something that's going to collapse anyway. So, we have pulled Joan of Arc, right? But she came out reversed. Now, I went ahead and looked in the book to see if there was any information on these cards coming out reversed or not. But we're still going to fly with it, right? Because it's like, there's an importance to this. Now, she was a warrior, right? The warrior of light. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. Now, for that to come out reverse, right? Maybe someone is having a battle of faith right now. Maybe they're questioning their devotion, their path, the journey. Maybe everything that's come to light, all of these revelations, is having someone feel very, very weak at this moment. And that's okay. It's a test of your faith. You will come through the other side of this. That's really what I get for this card coming out backwards. Okay, now I can flip it upwards. I feel like if you have fallen off the course, it's okay. Pick yourself back up. Pick yourself back up. If some of you have come to some heartbreaking information about, people you've been dealing with, romantic relationships, it's okay. All things must come to the light that are hidden in the dark. All of this is being done to strengthen you. It really is. It doesn't feel like it right now. I know it doesn't. Like, there's some very somber energy coming off of that. I'm looking at Joan, and yeah, she looks confident, but this card did come out reverse. So it's like right now, today, someone is not feeling the conviction. So, and it's so funny. I was just listening to this fabulous sermon where this pastor was talking about remembering the angels. Remember that your God that you serve is the commander of an army of angels. Angels of light, warriors of light. You are under the attack, is what I feel. There are no coincidences in my life. There are coincidences. And I was so very moved by that sermon. I really was. I was like, amen, amen. And nothing he said, like, wasn't ringing true. People do forget to call on their angels, their angelic guard. And it's funny because before I pulled these cards, I felt my ancestors gather around me, and I'm very surprised because I'm like, wow, what's going on? That's beautiful, but to have three very powerful ancestors rally to me, it's like, okay, all right, I appreciate it. I love y'all. Thank you so much. And it's funny because I was poking at the one, but I was like, why is that memory coming up now? What is going on? And then all of a sudden I started flashing all these memories at this house that they were all at one point for different reasons. Anyway, but yeah, here they are around me. Y'all need to remember that you have an army around you, both in ancestral lineage and in holy lineage. You can call on angels. You have your own guardian angels. You have archangels. Call on them. I'm looking at the fleur-de-lis on her chest. That is royalty. This is spiritual royalty. Did you forget that you are spiritual royalty? And that by being a royal, you will incessantly have people come for your crown? Look, on the banner. Look at this. On the marquee. What is that? A guardian angel. Call on them to refortify your weakened faith in yourself and your journey right now. Yes, no coincidences, right? Starting root. Starting root. Look at this. Look at the talisman card. Look at the path. Look at the beginning of the journey. Look at the look. Look what she holds in her hand. Look at the direction of her feet. They are guided. Those steps are guided. She's stepping on the feminine energy. Trust in your intuition. It is guiding you to where you need to be. That's funny. If you've been contemplating getting a tattoo, I don't know who this is for, but if you've been working on your own personal sigil, it's time to put it on. That design was divinely given to you for a reason. I'm not telling you what to do with your body, but I feel as though you've been contemplating this anyway. So if you have and you already have others, it's time. But your intuition is guiding you very much so. You are protected. You need to remember that. If you have a turquoise ring, put it on. No, that's not for everybody, but you know who you are. It's a gold ring with a turquoise center, and it looks like another stone in the middle. A white stone. Could be a pearl, could be an opal. Could be a diamond, but I don't think so. Even though it's bright, I don't believe this is. It could be just cubic zirconium. But if you put it on, for some of you, you've been playing with a pendulum, have you? Okay. Use it like divining rods. You want to have some fun? Have some fun. Use it. See where it takes you. Have some fun with it. Your steps are protected. You are divinely guided. You really do need to know this. On a side note, right? Watch where you going today, right? There's a sewer grate, a manhole. Avoid this. Do not, I'm just telling you. Heads up. I feel like you're going to be guided to take a different direction than you normally traverse today. Go with it. I'm telling you, go with it. And I feel like, okay. It might be a little sketchy. I don't know who that's for, but just trust and know that you are protected. Call on your angels before you even walk out the door today. And if you forgot to, stop what you're doing and do it right now. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting day. Day of stability. $49 breaks down to a 13, which breaks down to a 4. So, for some, you've been stagnant, feeling stuck because you've been lacking faith in yourselves. Today's a day to really come up out that sort of bondage, that mental bondage, that blockade you've put down. I also see the day as a day where the veil is incredibly thin. I'm looking at the talisman card again, and it's reminding me of my favorite movie right now, and my favorite show, The Golden Compass, and His Dark Materials, running on HBO. I can't see the new episodes because my preview ended, but it's fabulous. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. Go look at it with your metaphysical eyes. But see, here, see all the dust here on the card? See the compass being led? The compass told the truth, right? The little girl was intuitive with it. She didn't have to be taught. She just knew what the symbols meant and shit. She knew how to discern the signs and symbols. What is your internal compass telling you right now? Where is the veil thinnest? Where are you supposed to be? Where are you being divinely guided? For some of you, I'm looking back at this yin and yang symbol, right? The divine counterparts. The spark of one and the other can't have one without the other, right? Right. You're being guided to take steps towards your counterpart. And for others, you're being guided to to take the steps that's going to bring in homeostasis within your self. Ooh, that's what that is. Oh, wow. For some, I get what you're questioning. You're beginning to feel the stage of the Kundalini awakening. Wow. I see the dragon here. It's happening. Don't be freaked out. You're feeling the serpent's energy rise within. You're feeling the swirl of the energy. This is for those new on this journey. This is for Divine Feminine. She is waking up. He is waking up. The feminine power within has awoken. You are feeling. Ooh. That's funny. Like your physical body is going to feel stronger. Wow. The energy is guiding you. That's what this is. Ride this wave of energy. Ooh. I'm so excited for whoever this is. Oh my gosh. My eyes are trying to jump out my head right now. Oh, follow the energy. Wow. Today's color is turquoise, by the way. Teal, turquoise, shades of green and gold. Not even joking. Maybe those would be your indicators. I don't know. Oh, a very abundant day. Okay. For some of you, you've experienced a level of energetic drain. There was some sort of imbalance. Now, mind you, yesterday's full moon was in Gemini, right? Yin and Yang, right? And so for some of you, you felt very drained by that energy. And for others, oh no, you were invigorated by it. Today, the moon is transitioned into Cancer, right? And so now the emotional tidal wave of it all, you'll start to feel balanced out again if you were experiencing an extreme yo-yoing of polarities. Yeah, renewed. I just get this amazing sense of renewal. I know you think you veered off the path, but you haven't. Don't worry. Warrior of Light, I'm telling you, you have not veered off the path. Hold on, let me grab these books so we can wrap this up. Let's see. Let's go back to Joan. Let's read her. Who she is. Joan of Arc represents the power that we all possess when we're aligned with our calling. She is a legendary heroine in France for her role in the Hundred Years' War. She was born in 1412 in Domremy, France. And at the age of 13, she had a vision that would change the course of her life. She relates years later in transcripts from her trial after being captured by the English that she would have preferred to stay in her hometown spinning wool. But the power of her vision and her belief in the truth of it compelled her to follow the voice she heard within her. The vision was of the archangel Michael, accompanied by many angels. She said, I saw them with my bodily eyes as well as I am seeing you now, and when they left, I wept. The archangel Michael told her that she was meant to drive out the English from France. Dressed in men's armor, Joan of Arc led several campaigns against the English and became a symbol of hope. The power of her conviction that she was acting on God's behalf shifted the tenor of the war in France's favor. She was captured in May of 1430 and taken to Rouen, which was then under English rule. A heresy trial led by Bishop Cochrane, Cauchon. I'm sorry, my French is terrible. Charged her with the repeat offense of cross-dressing. She was condemned and sentenced to death in May of 1431. 25 years later, her mother, Isabelle Romee, among others, demanded a retrial. 115 witnesses were called to testify on Joan's defense. She was declared innocent in 1456, and Pope Benedict XV canonized her in May of 1920. When your soul selects her card. During Joan of Arc's heresy trial, her interrogators asked her if she was in a state of grace. She answered, if I am not, may God put me there. And if I am, may God so keep me. Her unfaltering faith in the truth of her own visions made her impossible possible. Made the impossible possible, excuse me. As a teenager, she led an army that changed the course of history for France. And because of the trials, she has sworn testimony detailing the courage of her convictions and her own testimony about her visions of the Archangel Michael, who inspired the course of her actions. Act, and God will act, she said. The faith she had in her vision allowed her to take on a task that had never been done before by a young woman. Her every action chanted, "I am not afraid, I was born to do this." She is associated with the fleur de lis, known as the flower of light. It represents the Trinity. The profound truth in the Trinity would not exist without Mary and her brave response to the angel Gabriel's call. Joan, like Mary, known she is directly connected to the divine from within her. She allows that connection to guide her. Joan of Arc's life is a testament to what is possible for us when we believe steadfastly in our own vision. She asks for us to move beyond our fear, to act on our truth, and to do this with the confidence of knowing that our every step is flanked with angels. Sorry, that deserved a little tap. I'm giddy for a different reason. So yeah, like I'm a Saints fan, right? So yesterday I got all my Saints gear on, right? And it's like I pointed out this little fleur de lis, right? Because I knew it was representing France and some other things. But it's just like the synchronicity of it. And I was just having a conversation with someone about the Matrix once again this morning. And we were talking about each character and how they represented a different phase in the ascension process. And we were literally talking about Trinity and how so many people get trapped and tricked up at that stage of the ascension process. Or that's what I was saying, I was conveying. But anyway, the signs of synchronicities, oh my Lord, help me. Yes, sorry, now back to the card. Soul voice meditation. What is the most powerful vision for my life? I've been telling people all week long, focus on the outcome that you want. Stop worrying about the bullshit that's coming to you right now. See it clearly in your mind and focus on that shit with laser vision like you've never seen possible. Like you will see things manifest in real time. Okay, so intention, right? Just like the card. I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. Who you gotta know it. Like you got to know it. You know there is. I'm sorry. I'm juiced up. I don't even want to get to that. I'm gonna let that go because I don't want to detract from the power of the Lord. I don't at all. And that's a whole different conversation. Okay. So let's look at the talisman card. A lesson truly learned and crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to, when it's upright, wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you to recognize your allies and to know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Right? Right. You be like, psh, bullshit, please. You just see it coming. You be like, oh, miss me with that. Oh, it's a beautiful day. That's all I can really say about it. It just feels so good. I'm looking at Joan. She got her hand on that sword. She is ready to speak her truth. Do not lack the courage of your conviction. In the words of the Migos, walk it like you talk it. You might have to do a crip walk on somebody. You know what I mean? Like, somebody trying to play you once again. sidestep them. It's so funny, right? Again, goes back to a conversation I was having with somebody just this morning. Their perception of how I deal with people, I think, is askew. The fact that I choose not to give people energy back when I see them trying to get up under my skin is not me being condescending nor me playing people. It's me recognizing the BS and politely not engaging. It's really that simple. I do not engage with juvenile activities of any variety. I do like to converse with people, but, you know, that's just that. But I'm not going to engage when I see low vibrational energy trying to make its way through my force fields. No. You see the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities. You see the pattern when you know somebody. It's Maya Angelou, right? Someone revealed themselves, believe them the first time. It's cool. It's cool. I don't have to cause a scene. I'm at the age now where, you just cut your losses. You politely just exit stage right. Just saying. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I do. Y'all have a fabulous day. Enjoy it, right? Light and love. You can find me at intuitivedownloads19@gmail.com or Busy Bee Digital on Instagram and Facebook. Here on YouTube at Tell All Your Business Tarot. Thank you for your private bookings. Thank you for your donations. I greatly appreciate it.